Hey, cyber business pros. Welcome back to the Cyber Pulse, where we break down the biggest stories shaping the business side of cybersecurity. Today, we're talking about burnout in a CISO chair, how AI is shaking up product marketing, what to do about 4.6 million unfilled cyber jobs, and why channel partners are still the backbone of vendor success. Let's get into it. Let's talk about CISO Burnout, a new docuseries called CISO, The Worst Job I Ever Wanted, produced by Nagomi Security and Hacker Valley Media, puts it in perspective. Dark Reading recently featured it, and the message is loud and clear. Being a CISO is not just high stakes, it's high stress. Chronic stress, sleepless nights, the fear of being blamed for things outside of your control. Some CISOs are walking away from six-figure jobs, not for better pay, just for peace of mind. And honestly, I don't blame them. Because while threats keep evolving, support for the CISO hasn't. They're expected to shoulder company-wide risk with limited resources and way too little empathy from the vendors trying to sell to them. I've worked in cybersecurity marketing long enough to know the playbook: fear-based messaging, urgency, and pressure to convert. But when your buyer is already underwater, another scare tactic isn't smart, it's damaging. That's why I wrote a blog called What CISOs Want from Their Cybersecurity Vendors. Spoiler, they want help, not hype. They want clarity, support, and solutions that make their job easier, not more complex. If you really want to win in this market, ask what you can take off your buyer's plate, not what you can add to it. Links to the docuseries, the article, and my blog are in the description. If you're a product marketer in cybersecurity, you already know how tough it is to get buyer feedback. CISOs don't answer surveys, engineers don't test messaging, and feedback loops can drag on for months. But Andreessen Horowitz, also known as A16Z, recently published an article on how generative AI is changing market research. Instead of guessing what your audience thinks, you can simulate it. Ask, what would a system care about this? What pushback would a CEO raise? Does this actually match how a SOC analyst works? It's not a replacement for customer interviews, but it's a shortcut to directional clarity. If you're trying to build messaging that lands with technical and executive buyers, this could save a lot of time and a few lost deals. The link is in the description. According to the latest IC Squared cybersecurity workforce study, there are now 4.76 million unfilled roles in the cybersecurity field. It's the largest gap ever recorded. And yet, thousands of job seekers, certified, trained, qualified, can't break in. That's the skills gap paradox, and I wrote about it in a recent blog. Companies want to plug-and-play hires, but they don't want to invest in training. Meanwhile, overburdened teams are being asked to do more with less. This affects vendors too. If your buyer's team is stretched thin or undertrained, they won't adopt your product no matter how great it is. So here's my take. If you're selling into this space, training should be part of the package. Offer onboarding support, video walkthroughs, in-app guidance, and live office hours. Help your customers build internal capacity, not just buy features. In this market, knowledge is capacity, and the vendors who invest in education will win. Links to the IC Squared study and the blog are in the description. Canalys just released their 2025 Cybersecurity Leadership Matrix, and the takeaway is clear. The top-performing vendors, CrowdStrike, Palo Alto, Fortinet, Trend Micro, and even Acronis, are all succeeding through strong partner ecosystem. They're not just signing partner agreements, they're investing in training, co-selling programs, shared onboarding, and long-term outcomes. And there's a reason for that. 90% of cybersecurity spend in 2025 is projected to flow through partner channels. So, if you're in sales or CS, your job isn't just to sell products, it's to support an ecosystem. Ask yourself, are you enabling partners to co-sell? Are you looping SCS into their onboarding and support? Are you tracking shared success, not just deals? Because in today's cybersecurity market, partners aren't just part of the distribution. They're part of the customer experience. The link to the Canalys report is in the description. That's a wrap for this week on the Cyber Pulse. If you want more content like this, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your team. And if you're in the business of cybersecurity, sales, marketing, success, or leadership, come join us at bootstrapcyber.com. The community's growing, and you should be part of it. Now, it's time to get back to business. See you next week. Until then, keep hacking your success.